What's up, guys? Manic here from Manic Conspiracies, and today we're going to be talking about the whole Jeffrey Epstein's sex trafficking and suicide, apparently, everything. And it's pretty rough, not even gonna lie to you. So basically, for those of you who don't know, Jeffrey Epstein was this pretty like rich fucking dude, who had come out that he had a sex trafficking, pretty much an island, his own private island, and that's where he would have all these underage girls, in prostitution rings, and like, yeah, they were all under 18. Like, he was a sex offender. I'm sorry, I'm not even gonna fucking sugarcoat it. But the biggest thing about this conspiracy is that recently he just got busted and he was sentenced to jail. He was put in jail, and they actually classified him as a flight risk because he had so much money. And then just a couple days ago, he committed suicide. Okay. But the problem with that is, when he got busted, for one, okay, he had this book that had things that said like massage Florida and massage, this, and it had like very rich political people on it, like Bill Clinton, okay, and he's come out and said, oh, nothing happened on those trips, it was fine, but there was like 21 logs of Bill Clinton. And let's be real here. We all know Bill Clinton literally cheated on Hillary Clinton in office and got a blowjob by Monica. Like, so Bill, who are you trying to like really lie to? Because we all know that on those trips with Jeffrey Epstein, you literally fucked those underage girls. Like, I have no doubt in my mind. I'm sorry. I'm not fucking stupid, and I'm not a sheep. And I think it's funny that he also has ties to Trump. And I think a lot of people won't say things about Trump because, oh, he's the president, but I don't give a fuck. Okay, this is about children. This is wrong. This is immoral. And I think it's funny that during Trump's, election, really, sexual assault was kind of brought up. He's been accused. And also, the whole grab her by the pussy thing was a huge part of his election. And I think it's funny that the biggest sex trafficking ring in Hollywood to ever get bust just so happens that like presidents, went to this island and have ties to this man. So it's pretty interesting to me. And I think that Trump definitely had sex with underage girls. I mean, come on. He's said creepier things. Let's be real here. He literally said he would have sex with his daughter if she wasn't his daughter. So that's pretty creepy. People don't say that. Thank you. And if you do, you're a fucking weirdo, and you're a creep, and you're a pedophile. So this is like crazy to me because personally, I don't blame the Clintons as much as I do Trump. Because for one, Trump, let's see, they wanted to do the investigation on the Russia scandal. Oh, let me just fire my FBI investigator. Like, what? I definitely think Bill Clinton probably had something to do with it, and the Clintons too, but like, I don't think he killed himself. And I think that we also need to understand the possibility that he really isn't dead at all, and that he just faked his death. I mean, come on, we think Tupac faked his death. We think Kurt Cobain could have faked his death. I mean, it's not far-fetched to think that these certain people could have faked their death. I mean, I did a video on that D.B. Cooper, that the FBI's like most mysterious guy that they have never been able to catch, who I think faked his own death. So I think it's possible that he could have faked his own death. He had so much money that he literally could have faked his own death, and like, he's in a new country already. Like, he's got shit. Okay, this isn't like us. Okay, this is like like the richest of the richest. This guy had a private island. If I only could have a private island, but it would be my private fun island, like I would be smoking weed and chilling, not molesting children and having a prostitution ring. So, I think that this is just like one thing that we need to look into, and we need to say we're not going to be silenced about this. We're not going to forget about it in a week, okay? Because that's the biggest thing. Like, why do we just get so accustomed to forget about things? Like, especially things like this, that like we need to open our eyes and be like, these are the people that are in charge. These are the people that are pretty much controlling our entire world. And are these the kind of people we want? No. And I think it's funny because most of us believe in a religion, and most of us believe in who believe in religions, believe in gods and a god, you know, whatever religion you believe. But most of the time, that higher power, that God, is moral. That God, that goddesses, that, you know, whatever you believe in, that higher power is good. Like, that is moral, that is loving, that is wonderful, and that is everything that we don't have in our government and we don't have in our world. So I definitely don't think Jeffrey Epstein killed himself because he was so scared. Like, bro, the worst that's gonna happen to you is you were gonna just spend the rest of your life in jail. Let's be real here. Like, yeah. But I think that because he had so many political people and rich people come to that island, and probably it would have came out that they would have all molested those children, Bill Clinton included. I think they set it up, and they either actually killed him, because we all know that the CIA alone, the government, can literally kill you and make it look like a suicide. That's like their thing. That's literally their thing. So that's pretty on point. Or the other theory is that he faked his own death and is now living somewhere else on a different island or country somewhere where he's not going to be found. And people aren't going to be looking for him because we're just going to think, oh, the media and the government told us he killed himself. Oh, he killed himself. Wake the fuck up. This is a perfect example. Wake the fuck up. So, guys, kind of intense because I have a lot of fucking anger for people who abuse children and who, like, why would you do, and I have a lot of anger for the rich, like, political people and the rich people who rule our countries and our world, who think that this is, like, okay, and, like, that try to, like, cover their tracks. I'm sorry, if you're a shitty person, it's gonna come out. You're a shitty person. Bill Clinton and Donald Trump and all those other people who visited that island, you're a shitty person. And I think it's funny that when they went to the island and were talking to, you know, the neighbors and, you know, the people that knew Jeffrey Epstein and the island that he, you know, had this at, they were not surprised. They were waiting for it to happen. But none of them called the cops. Probably because, for one, let's be real, it's Jeffrey Epstein. He probably could have had them killed. You know, I mean, and if it wasn't him, it was somebody, because somebody clearly had him killed. He did not kill himself. I'm sorry. There's no way that he killed himself. Why would he kill himself? Like, you really, like, again, like, I'm sorry. No. If he was going to kill himself, he'd probably do it before he went to jail. Let's be real. So, yeah, I have lots of thoughts, and I think we need to wake up and we need to realize that the people in charge are not good people, and that they're not. We need somebody, because again, if we're going to sit here and say that the government's good, we need to have a government, we need to have people in charge. Guess what? We need to have people in charge with morals, with ethics, with a good heart, with a loving, compassion mindset, with an open mind, and in people in mind, and not themselves, and their get-rich schemes, and their, oh, I'm rich, I can do whatever I want, I'm untouchable. So I ask you guys to really look within yourselves and ask yourselves, are you happy with the people in charge? Do you think that they're good people? What do we need to do? This is we're being controlled, whether you want to believe it or not. We're being controlled by the people in power and the people who have the money. And unfortunately, those of you, and I bring up Christianity a lot because that's kind of what America's built on, is the government is constantly pushing Christianity is the religion. Like, that is the religion you need to believe in. And I think it's very funny because all those people in the government and, rich people, like, in the Bible, money is not a thing. Like, money is evil to God in the Christian religion. So I think it's funny that they contradict themselves a lot. And that's why you need to wake up. So, again, I have a lot of thoughts about this, but he didn't kill himself. He didn't kill himself. And if you believe that, you're being controlled. So, and who knows, maybe he did. Again, I'm the kind of conspiracy theorist that can look at every side and say, okay, that's a valid point. He could have actually killed himself. But at the same time, he couldn't have. He also could have been killed, or could have ran away and started a new life and faked his own death. So, like and subscribe, because I try to do videos all the time and I try to make them as interesting as possible. And I really appreciate you guys viewing my videos and giving me your input, because I love reading comments and hearing your guys' thoughts on my videos. So like and subscribe, and also down in the comments let me know, what do you think? Did he kill himself? Did he get killed? Or did he fake his own death? Or is it something completely different? Let me know. Peace out, guys.